Hello my friends and welcome to part 55 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Let's Play series. Before I begin, I'm going to show you a few of the notices that I got. So here you go. So first of all, apparently there's a shop maintenance coming up pretty soon, so just make sure you're ready for that. It's only going for an hour and the rest of the game is playable as usual, but in case you were planning to pick up packs during that time, that's something to think about, especially if that's when you were planning to like finish off opening a secret packs that were about to disappear. You might want to reconsider if you can, since, but yeah, there's plenty of notice. Well, wait, no, actually, my bad, it just happened. I forgot it was June. Okay. But the reason for that notification was probably because of this, the Infinite Impermanence set, which is basically like this another one of those one-time purchase bundle sets where you get like an ultra rare card along with like 10 packs. I think they were all ultra rares. Yeah, one was for Ash Blossom, another was for Lightning Storm, and then another one was for Solemn Judgment. Yeah. So this is the fourth one now. And I mean, I know a lot of you probably already have Infinite Impermanence playing for this long, but something else you can think about. Hey, that means if you already have 3, you can, as long as you can dismantle one of those other 3, which you should be able to, you can just dismantle one of those and then just replace it with this one, since this one can't be dismantled, but it doesn't really matter. Hey, and for those who like to who want to get like the nice rarities, this helps you make a better, this helps give you a better shot at that, since the Infinite Impermanence is guaranteed this time. So better shot at maybe getting a glossy without having to keep crafting yourself Infinite Impermanence, which is gonna be really difficult since it's a UR. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then of course a new season. I don't think much has changed here. Yeah, of course, like with the diamond tier, that's nothing really that new. The diamond tier was a thing last month as well, so I believe that was also last month. Oh yeah, and then countermeasures against slow play. I kind of saw into this. This is basically where they're trying to introduce ways to, I'm not sure exactly how they they're countering slow play, but it's good that they're actually that's at least at their attention. Some people were saying about like reworking the timer. I'm not sure if you really should rework the timer, like maybe just for tournaments. I get it for tournaments, but I think like the ladder, it's nice to have it be more relaxed. Then again, other card games, their rank ladder is maybe not as relaxed. I mean, some people may say that the Hearthstone, that the way Hearthstone works, like the rope system, is sometimes a little too fast there even. I don't know. I'm sure however they decide to do it, may take some getting used to, but I'm sure it'll work out. It'll be fine after a little bit. And hey, we always have the solo mode, and what's nice about playing against AI is there's never a timer. So that's at least a good thing. And it helps that they're adding a new gate there, so now they have the, looks like a 6 samurai gate. Of course, I'll be looking that into more detail at some point in these Let's Plays. I'm going to be, of course, going through all of them, even the training and that SP challenge, whatever that is. Please no spoilers there. I kind of would like to get a first look at all of them. Again, I'm not really looking into them at all, so it's a little bit surprise. It's a different story when it comes to building decks, but I'm not really the best deck builder, so that's fine. Okay, but yeah, let's take a look at these special items. So it's taking me a little bit to get actually into these, but I thought these new things, looks like there's no new of any of things, so it looks like the only new thing here is that bundle, so I'll just buy that. Yeah, 750 gems. It's always a good deal. You get 10 packs. I mean, you're already saving like yourself 250 gems, since normally they would cost 1,000 gems. Maybe not as good as opening secret packs still, because it's a little more random on what you get, except of course for the infinite impermanence. But I think it's still a good deal. Oh, is infinite impermanence an SR? Oh, no, I think it's also S. So you get a guaranteed SR and infinite impermanence. So that's actually kind of cool. So let's do it. You know what? I'm actually going to save this for the end. This will be replace the legacy packs. Yeah, that's a good idea. So for those who want to stick for that, instead of me opening legacy packs, this is what I'll be opening. So it should be pretty cool. Hopefully, I can get a glossy infinite impermanence even. That would be nice. Anyway, let's get into the solo mode. Okay. Without a further ado, I'm up to the Mekk-Knights versus World Legacy, which I think the Mekk-Knights style of play is actually pretty cool. So I'm kind of excited about this, because they can move around, they can mess with your opponents while they're moving the cards all around. I mean, you don't have a bunch of decks where you can just like move them around whenever you want. Like, that's normally an illegal thing, but your Mekk-Knights make that kind of legal, so of course, like, using their effects, but still pretty cool. Okay, so this is difficulty 4, and I'll be playing the loner deck, so it should be kind of difficult, but not too bad. Of course, the highest difficulty seems to be difficulty 5, so this is just one below that, so we'll have to see. So first, I'll show you the clear reward. So it looks like I'm getting World Legacy Trap Globe, which is basically part of advice for your World Legacy cards. But instead of just being from your graveyard, it can be from your hand, face up field, or banished. Which, I mean, since they're not just monsters, I mean, like, it even allows you to maybe recycle a few of your, like, really bad World Legacy cards in hand if you have a few, if you don't, like all of the ones that you have in your hand even. Of course, they all have to be different names, but it still seems really good. I mean, Power of Avarice is a good card, so, I mean, and it's a normal trap, so it can be searched for your trap trick. Might be a little slow since it's a normal trap, but I mean, being able to be searched via trap trick does kind of help make up for the fact that it's a trap card. Anyway, so I think you got enough of a look there. So I'll read the little snippet they have here. Mekk-Knight has many monsters with higher attack. If it is played first, it is recommended to destroy multiple monsters at once with Raigeki, or prevent the Link summon with Solemn Strike. If you are going first, be careful about the placement so that the number of cards in the same column does not inadvertently exceed 2. Wait, what? I don't know what. I don't understand what they're saying. Let's just get into it. Yeah, I don't think Mekk-Knights are too terribly difficult, although we'll see. terribly difficult to play, but I mean, of course, I'm not gonna say anything because I've never played. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. I'm playing World Legacy first. I'll be playing the Mekk-Knights later because I'm assuming they'll have another one of those reverse duel kind of scenarios, where I'm playing the Mekk-Knights versus the World Legacies, which should be fun. Okay, so he put out World Legacy Scars, which gives a little boost to Mekk-Knights, as well as allowing him to discard a Mekk-Knight or a World Legacy card to draw a card. So a little bit of cyclability with it. And then its last effect is pretty good, but it's pretty can be pretty difficult to pull off. But like, of course, like if you're going to a long game, it's good for that, since it sends your opponent's entire hand and extra deck to the graveyard. That's pretty much game over for a lot of different decks. Not so much a hand thing, but like the extra deck thing, definitely. But like the hand thing, that can be pretty detrimental too. Of course, I have this, so I can just get rid of them right away, which I should do. Oh yeah, destroying all of my opponent's spells and traps. I think this is actually a card that Mekk-Knights would play. Maybe just like one of them, just in case you can, like, just like because like if in case you can get that last ability set up. It's just so strong. Yeah, like anyone who's played the deck, you can let me know how good it is in a more competitive Mekk-Knight build, if you would ever consider playing that. This doesn't seem too bad. So, I think I'm gonna go with. I don't think I can't do God Dragon for. No, I shouldn't do that first. Yeah, I have to go for a normal monster because M-Deck needs the normal monster in order to be link summoned. So of course that one. And then M-Duck allows me to normal summon something else now. So I'll go ahead and normal summon the God Dragon. And now I can go into a Ram. And then my M-Duck triggers allow me to... Oh, I can special summon this one. Oh, I didn't even think about being able to special summon this. But yeah, its first effect only activates if you, if it was normal summoner's set. So still kind of difficult to pull it off. As I talked, because I remember this was one of the cards I won, throughout the duels in the last part. For those of you who may remember that. Anyway, I think I will go for this one. Why not? Yeah. That's fine. And then I think this one allows, yeah, this one allows you to tribute, basically the one that's pointing, but I should do this to add, no, I'm not going to do that just yet. I'll go ahead and activate this effect though. Tribute that off to special summon the M-Duck. And it has to be to one it's pointed to, so okay. And then I'll do World Chalice God Dragon. Okay, I'll put that right there. And now I can... Looks like I only have... I could do another M-Duck. 2+ links. No. I'll just go with this one. No, this should be fine. And then I can activate this to special summon the beacon. Should I have done it right there? I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, now I can... Yeah, good. I have those two. So now I can target that and then return them to my hand. And these lose attack, but that's okay. So now I can bring out the M-Duck again. So I'll bring out another M-Duck. I think that's good. So now I can use the... Ooh. That's not bad. So now I can bring out this guy. Wait. Oh, wait, hold on. Crap. You know what? Whatever, it's fine. I guess I don't necessarily need the draw effect. Oh, wait, no, I think I can... Is it equal? No, I think it's equal to the World Chalice monster, so it doesn't have to be links. So, what that means is if I put them to right here and one right next to the other link marker, I think I should still be able to draw it too. I believe. Do I? Okay, good. That is how it works. So yeah, actually not bad. Huh. Yeah, actually that's something to think about. Of course, the draw effect only works once. Yeah, the draw effect only works once. I could, however, bring out another M-Duck. Should I? Yeah, let's do it. I guess I'll bring out another M-Duck. You know what? I think I might have messed it up. Oh well. I think I could wait. Wait, what? What does that do? I don't get it. Wait, what? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It just sent my own monster to a graveyard. Whatever. That's good enough. Yeah, oh, I could have attacked. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I messed up. World Legacy's Heart. Yes, it protects my monster from being destroyed by battle. Or is it destroyed in any way? Yeah, it's only destroyed by battle. So, cool. Okay, well, whatever. That's fine. So now I can... What? What does that let me do? Oh, add one World Legacy card. Don't mind if I do. I might as well add the field spell. So I'll just... Whatever, I'm just gonna... Wait, what? Oh, quick effect. But I can still send the spell along with this one. And then I'll... Wait, I think I can still get game here, right? Maybe. I think so, though. Tribute that. Special summon this one. Wait, no, I think... Oh, it does get special summon in attack. And then it can still battle, right? I think so. Yeah, cool. It can still battle. Is that game? I think that's game. Well, hopefully it's game. No, it's game. The music changed, so that's how you know it's game, when the music changes. If you notice that. Hopefully you can hear the music. Should I turn up a bit? You can let me know if you want the music to be turned up in future videos if it's too quiet. But I don't want to have it too loud because I don't want to drown out my voice. Oh, that's cool. So now there's a little bit of a different animation for when you know you can unlock the gate. So that's actually really cool. There wasn't an animation before, so you would have had to kind of look at it. But like then again, there was like also like a yellow gate thing to also like show that you can unlock it. But I'll go through these later. I think I'm just gonna go through. This looks like the main story, so I'll go through these first. So starting off with a few more scenarios. So here's what I get for this scenario. Yeah, so here's the effect here if you want to get a good look at it. It's kind of cool. It allows you to special summon. It special summons itself when a monster is flip summoned. It doesn't have to be just yours, so that's actually really cool. And I mean, even on special summons, so which means so it should be really easy to get the effect off to allow you to search for a World Legacy card. Because you can also special summon off of like the Link effect too, since they special summon a World Legacy monster from your hand whenever they're sent to the graveyard. So yeah, I can definitely see this card being played in a World Legacy deck. It doesn't seem that bad because it's really easy to get the effect off that allows for the search. Probably much better than that other World Legacy card. You know, the one that can like banish itself and then like add a World Legacy. I mean, maybe that could be even played at 1 because at least you could like maybe like full spiel it and then another turn you can like. But this one you get to do it right away. I believe you can even do this on your opponent's turn, like if they're flip summoning, which probably doesn't come up that much, but hey, when it does, it's not bad. And then like, and it has some pretty good stats, so like it can be kind of a surprise against specific decks. Of course, the other effect that requires it to be normal summon set probably isn't gonna come up as much, but just for the being able to search, that's probably what it's being played for more often. Seems like a pretty good card. Probably just like a 1-of though, I think. Because you don't want too many like high attack monsters in your deck. Because then you can brick a lot easier. So here's the story. Oram and friends battled the Mekk-Knight Spectrum Supreme, the culmination of the Mekk-Knight's power with all their might. That is, and then, as I mentioned, like in the last part, that is the link. As the tide turned in the battle, Ningirsu gathered his strength and put his all into one decisive strike of his sword, I think it said. However, his attack was parried by the Mekk-Knight Spectrum Supreme, opening a large hole in the wall. The already fragile ruins couldn't withstand the impact and began to collapse. Hold on. I can look at the log. Oh, it was spear. Okay. Before the dust settles so as not to be noticed by the Mekk-Knight Spectrum Supreme, Ningirsu directed a subtle glance toward Lee. Noticing his glance, Lee nodded slightly and slipped from the battlefield. Oh, Lee's the fairy. She'd signaled her intentions to infiltrate the base alone and rescue Ib. Lee flew feverishly before finally arriving at Ib. Ib breathed a sigh of relief when she saw Lee there unharmed. But her relief was short-lived as she learned that the others were battling the Mekk-Knights. Maybe it was they who were wrong to battle the Mekk-Knights. And then that's Ib right there. To know the truth, she had to start the battle immediately. As Ib uttered those words, Lee, who stood in front of her, now slowly turned around. Upon the first meeting, Lee had greeted Ib with the warm smile of a fairy. Ooh, looks like Lee might be turning evil. But her smile had transformed, now blackened and hideous. Oh boy. Terrified, Ib sought to scream, but her consciousness was consumed by deep darkness before she could utter a noise. Oh boy, what's happening now? Looks like Lee's turning evil. I wonder how that happened. Well, here's the next scenario. Should shed some light on that. Oh, looks like some of the other members of World Legacy are starting to become kind of evil now. Okay, and then here's World Legacy Succession, which is actually a really good card. This is probably one that I think would be a good one to play 3 of in the deck. Because it basically allows you to special summon one of your monsters. It doesn't even have to be a World Legacy monster. And you special summon it to one of your Link monster arrows. Yeah, even though it has that once per turn, I think it's still good enough to play 3 of. Because that can be used for extender plays. That really helps with like being able to like link summon a lot more than you should be able to. So yeah, really good. And like the World Legacy is also really good at like link summoning, so that helps make it even better. Because of all the links being able to special summon another monster from your hand when they leave the field. So here's the next scenario. Ram and the others continue to battle. See, the one above the dragon is the Mekk-Knight Spectrum Supreme. For those who don't know what the Mekk-Knight Link monster looks like. All of a sudden, an explosion occurred inside the facility. Immediately, Aram felt as if the world chalice awakened again, though the feeling was now greatly intensified. Everyone on the battlefield stopped fighting, transfixed at that moment. Just then, a figure appeared. She was standing on the mountain and the debris before them. It was the visage of Ib, unmistakable from head to toe. Oh yeah, now she's gone dark and became the Knightmare corrupted Ibli. But her face betrayed something sinister. Her eyes glowed mysteriously, and an evil aura emanated from her body. These signs suggested that the figure before them was not the Ib they knew. Her laughter was nothing like that of Ib. She now spoke to a confused group. I am Lee. This body is now mine. Oh, they merged? Sweet Ib was no longer here. The feminine resonance of her voice was now poisoned with a booming dissonance. Guess that makes sense why she can fly now then. Aram and the others glared at her with confusion and anger. Meeting their gaze, Knightmare corrupted Ibli emitted a force field. Wonder if that counts as a spoiler. The force field now forcibly absorbed the power of the world chalice within Aram and the others, and now threatened to take their lives. Of course, a lot of you probably already knew who that was supposed to be upon seeing it. However, it would be the Mekk-Knight Spectrum Supreme, who they'd been fighting to death just moments before, who would rescue them. Throwing itself at them, the power of Ibli was so great, it caused the form of the Mekk-Knight Spectrum Supreme to become unjoined. Separated into 7, the Mekk-Knights were severely damaged. Then Ibli, with a familiar hand, proceeded to extract the cores from each of the Mekk-Knights one by one. It was now clear there was great danger in Ibli possessing both the power of Ib as well as that of the ritual wand. Seeking to prevent this, the Mekk-Knight Blue Sky sought to transfer control of the wand to someone other than Ib. Showing considerable growth in battle, Aram was the one chosen as the wand's successor. Ibli's power created a shockwave that launched Aram to the edge of the cliff. The Mekk-Knight Blue Sky stretched out his arm to help him. Wordlessly, their gaze met. Aram sensed in his heart that the knight was trying to convey something when a dazzling light shone suddenly. The next moment, Aram, adorned in new armor, nodded the world chalice and holding a sword in each hand, stood at the edge of the cliff. As Mekk-Knight Avram, successor to the ritual wand. Yeah, so you can let me know if you don't really like the me like pointing out my my knowledge of cards like that. Like if you feel like that's too much of a spoiler, like saying what the cards are before they're kind of revealed like later on in the story anyway. Like I kind of do that because it's kind of a fun nod to the kind of like who's that Pokemon, if anyone watches the Pokemon anime, which is also a really cool thing. Sometimes they do make it kind of difficult. Anyway, I'll get into the third scenario here. And for this one, it's simply just Avram. Check this out. Some people really like that description. Short, sweet, and to the point. I don't know. I think I like the ones that have more like details to them, but I can see why people would like it. Anyway, let's play the scenario here. Once owned by Ib, the ritual wand was passed down through generations in the village of the Forest of the Stars. It was the key to the fate of the stars and held the power to unlock the world legacies. Oh, so that's what's next to her. So those are the world, like the world legacy stars that she had taken from all of the other world legacy people. In a split-second decision, Aram had been chosen to succeed the wand, not by the wand's controller Ib, but by the Mekk-Knights. So it really helps you understand what the then the succession of this key was split into two, just like its pair sword was. Knowing Ib, resting inside of her, still possessed the key's power, Ibli set off to gain possession of the world lands before Aram could reach it. As I was saying, the lore helps you understand what the artwork is all about, which is nice. Aram chased after her, determined to stop her. However, in his path stood the Knightmare beast, born from the power containing the core that Ibli stole from the Mekk-Knights. So there's Knightmare Mermaid alongside Knightmare Goblin. Aram, having just received his new powers, had to contend with the formidable strength of the 6 Knightmare beasts. Oh, and the Knightmare Griffin in the background there. Now Ningisu, who'd rushed to Ram's side along with Imduk, said to him, "We'll hold them back, you go ahead." His voice was quiet but resolute. Having lost the power of the World Chalice, Ningisu knew he would be powerless to stop Ibli, even if he could catch her. There's a World Legacy World Shield in the background there. Without waiting for Ram's reply, Ningisu leaped out, facing to be a spear in hand. The Knightmare unicorns below the normal monster World Legacy guy. Though nearly powerless, Ningisu still deftly handled his spear as if possessed. As the Knightmare mermaid was crushed, the beasts all turned their heads toward the spear wielder in unison. So Knightmare mermaid is no longer shown now. He must have wanted to pursue his little sister more than anybody else. Oh wow, he just took out the Knightmare mermaid pretty easily. Ram took off to pursue Ibli and the World Lance with the determination of Ningisu as a wind in his sails. Left alone, Ningisu continued to fight by himself, his roars echoing throughout the battlefield. Looks like a pretty intense fight. Nice. Does that mean I'm finally going to be able to play with the Knightmares in my X deck, or no? Because they're technically the enemies. I don't know. Well, it's fine if not. It would be cool though. World Legacy's Corruption is the card that I earned for winning this. So it's basically a support card for Lynx. A World Legacy support card for the Link monsters. It allows you to special summon a World Legacy monster from your hand or deck when a Link monster you control is destroyed by battle and an opponent's card effect, or it leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect. So that's pretty cool. You can only control one of those, because otherwise, like, if you could control more than one, since they're all just soft ones per turns, you'd be able to like activate more than one upon the destruction of one of your links, basically, and then special summon out two from your two World Legacy monsters from your hand or deck, which would be pretty which would be a little too good. Okay, so the little snippet story here is if you block the movement, or I guess it's like tips what it is. If you block the movement of high level monsters with high attack in the grave of the super ancient organism, your opponent will aim to play Nightmare Link monsters with powerful effects. If you fight well dealing with the Link summons and effects of the Nightmare Link monster, the attack of the Nightmare Link monster itself are not so high, so you should be able to fight well in battle. So am I teaming up with the Mekk-Knights in this deck, or am I still fighting against Mekk-Knights? Because it seems like the Mekk-Knights are teaming up with me. At least based on the story. So is it going to be a more generic deck with Nightmares, or... This is interesting. Okay. I don't even have an X deck? Well, that's different. You don't usually see World Legacy without an X deck. Huh. So, Magical Hound. This is one that I haven't seen yet. If it's in your hand or graveyard, you can target a face-up spell or trap card your opponent controls. Return to the hand to special summon this card. Huh. It's a once per duel effect. That's not bad, though. But the only thing is you kind of need to be relying on your opponent having a face-up spell or trap. So basically playing either continuing spells or traps, or maybe like equip spells, or like a field spell. So it's a little too random whether it'll be good or not. Even the side card, there's probably better options, so I can see why this why I don't see this around a lot. Anyway, so I might as well do the unexpected die to bring out a monster. Let's see. I might as well do the highest one because I don't have an extra deck, so might as well bring out him. No reason not to when I don't have an extra deck. At least I got. Ooh, you know what? Hopefully that was a mistake. Okay, it seems okay. Looks like it's more of a Knightmare deck. Oh, Corrupted Ibly. This would normally be a bad thing. Because it says that I can't, because it says that for the controller cannot special summon monsters except link monsters. Actually, that wouldn't be so bad, but like it's especially not bad now because but cannot special summon monsters except link monsters. So that even includes monsters from the main deck. Huh. Still doesn't seem like that big of a deal for me since I don't really have much means of special summoning right now. Anyway. My opponent didn't play anything? I still can't use that. Wow, I'm just getting in for damage. My opponent's not even really playing anything. What was the difficulty for this? Was this a difficulty 4? Maybe my opponent just didn't have a great hand. Yeah, I guess my opponent just didn't have a great hand. That was probably one of the easiest games I've had so far. Well, of course some of the practicals were a little bit. Of course they were easier because, but like I'm talking about like the more legit duels, and that was a difficulty 4. So yeah, I think my opponent definitely didn't have a great hand. Well, I'll take it. Even if my opponent didn't have a great hand, I'll still accept the win, of course. Okay. So now I can choose between practice here or this duel. I think I'm gonna go over here first, since it's a little bit closer to beginning. So let's do this. So now I'm playing Mekk-Knights. Okay, that's good. I don't mind playing a little bit of Mekk-Knights. So I'm guessing the bottom is playing the Knightmares then? What makes a Mekk-Knight deck unique? Many Mekk-Knight monsters can be special summoned to the field in zones where there are at least 2 cards in the same column. This can include your opponent's cards, making it very easy for you to special summon them. There are also continuous spell and trap cards like World Legacy Key that negates the opponent's effects that will activate in the same column as Mekk-Knight monster. Use this to advantage to push back an opponent. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, World Legacy Key is a very good card. I remember somebody was playing World Legacy Key against me and just kept using one of the Mekk-Knight monster's effects to keep being able to move around the Mekk-Knights to a zone where one of my cards was in. So now suddenly that card would be negated. And so I was having a very hard time. I think that was in the normal rare festival, actually. So yeah, that was pretty annoying. Oh yeah, and also I want to get a little bit more serious here. But I'm not gonna go into too much detail about this. In a few days I will be having a little bit of a surgery. I don't want to go into too many details about that. But yeah, I just want to let you know. It's on Monday, so it won't affect the uploads, but still, like, you can always comment down in the comments if you got this far, and just saying a few words about that would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, so there was that. I just want to let you know. Mekk-Knight monsters can be special summoned to a column on the field that has 2 or more cards in that column. Activate the World Legacy key in the same column as the cards your opponent set in the spell and trap zone. I think I will put in the description as well though, so in case you miss it here, you'll also be able to see in the description. So of course, World Legacy key, really good. Now there are 2 cards in the same column. Try special summoning Mekk-Knight Indigo Eclipse. Okay. They gonna Mekk-Knight Indigo Eclipse can move a Mekk-Knight monster on your field to another of your main monster zones. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, and now I can move it. Yeah, see, it was this one that allows you to move a Mekk-Knight, and it can even move itself, so that's really cool. Now also try special summoning Mekk-Knight Purple Nightfall in a column with 2 cards in it. See, and now both of these cards are negated. So yeah, that's one thing that can be annoying about this deck. Lastly, activate the field spell World Legacy Scars and attack your opponent directly with your powered up monster. Attack your opponent's life points directly. I'm not even going into my X deck? Okay. I better do what it says. I wish I knew what these face down cards were. I remember in some of the older Yu-Gi-Oh games they would actually show you what the face down cards were in like puzzles like this. So I got 250 Earth Orbs for winning that. So now I get the... So now this is a difficulty 4 duel. And for this one, I get the dual field, World Legacy Ruins. Yeah, I'll just go over what it says now, but of course I'll be doing a... I'm still going to be doing that video later on where I go over all the... Basically as many... at least as many mates as I can see, dual fields, etc. And just be going over the lore of them. That should be a pretty fun episode. Hopefully that can be within one episode, but I can always split up if I need to. Into like hour-long episodes each. Anyway, a field depicting the stronghold of the ruler of the machine world. A World Legacy artifact activates from within the ruins of an ancient civilization. Nice. Okay, so here's what the tips are. It will be actually Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I have time to do another loner deck. So, just to make sure, yeah, I will end it a little bit early, just to make sure that I don't run into a problem where I'm in a duel and the timer is about to go off. So I'll end it a little bit early here. So Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you did, and considering that notification bell for right now it's weekly content with special uploads during the special events, since I kind of need to like go quick on those since those are time sensitive. But it may be more often in the future, who knows? And I might even try again with live streams in the future, but I'm having a little bit of issues, so not right now. So sorry everyone who really enjoyed those, but I may look into those and try again later on. Especially if I can get more support, more subscribers, that can give me motivation to do more. So anyway, I'll be going to that pack opening for the Infinite Impermanence now. That should be pretty exciting. Okay, let's do that. Okay. So here we go, Infinite Impermanence. Oh yeah, just letting you know, 13 days left on the Duel Pass for those who still haven't. You should definitely get the Duel Pass gold and make sure you finish it up before the time expires. Anyway, so here we go. Let's see if I get any good cards. Should be a lot more exciting than simply legacy packs anyway, since this is like you have a chance at pretty much any card. Okay, let's see. Can I get any good cards here? Oh yeah, and of course this will also unlock a few secret packs too. I wasn't even thinking about that. So Volcanic Queen, Magispector Cyclone, Glorious Illusion, Dark Contract with the Yamaika, Bonding DHO, and Spiral Fusion and Shell Rocket Dragon. I think people play that in the Dragon Link deck. Evil Eye Defeat. I think that would be played in and I think this is one of the cards that do get played in Evil Eye decks. And what's special about Volcanic Queen is it can be a pretty cool budget kaiju. Although there are budget kaijus already, so but it does give your opponent a little bit of a downside where they have to either send a different card they control to the graveyard, or they take 1,000 damage. And oh wait, no, they can send one of the card they control to the graveyard to inflict 1,000 damage to the opponent, but at the cost of one of the cards. But that like one is during the end phase where they have to tribute one of their other monsters or take 1,000 damage. And since it has to be a different monster than this, it can't get rid of it super easily through that effect. So that actually makes it really not too bad. But I still think kaijus might still be a little bit better. I don't know. Seems like a good card. DD Oracle, King Diarch, S-Force Edgeraiser, Goldilocks the Battle Landscaper, Spiritual Beast of Pelio, Thunder Force Attack, Blizz Defender of the Ice Bear, ooh nice hollow, or Glossy, Spike Shield with Chain, another Glossy, and Spare Psychroid. Okay, looks like I'm gonna need to go through these a little quick. So I think I'll do half what I open it normally, and then the rest I'll just skip through since I'm kind of running out of time. Okay, so Dunmari add Ignister, Hayari add Ignister, Power Up Adapter, Thunderclap, Skywolf, and of course, as always, if you want to get back look at these, at the ones I'm going through rather quickly, you can always pause the video. Secret Blast, a pretty good burn card. Cyber Pharaohs. Training for hire for all your training needs. Some people don't like the puns that the for hire cards have, but I do like them. I do like the puns. I'm always a huge fan of those silly puns in Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragoon Legionnaire. Yeah, you can always let me know what you think about the about those like punning cards, like totally awesome, and the for hire stuff. Let me know if you like them or not. Leo Drake's Mane, Evil Eye Awakening, Botanical Girl, Tailwind of Gusto, Spiritual Light Art Hijiri, Saber Reflection, Chronomaly City Babylon, Core Compression. Okay, so I'll go one more normal and then I'll skip for the rest just so I can make sure you still see all the cards. So here we go. Oh wow, I got Mecha Phantom Beast O-Line. That's actually not a bad card. Noric Relic, Levantine, Mermail Abyssland, High Tide on Fire Island, Dragon Lightning, number C4, Gimmick Puppet of Dark Strings, Gookie Finishing Move, Mecha Phantom Beast O-Line, Gravekeeper's Ascendant. And it's really good because I only need one O-Line to make the whole Crystron deck work. So if I ever wanted to play that, I can. I believe I already have Crystron, so yeah. Not too bad. And of course, there's the Infinite Impermanence. So Clear Wing Fast Dragon, that you already saw. Raid Raptor Force Strix, Dragoon Night Gate Derg, Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. You saw that one. Iron Knight, Spellbook of the Master, Sky Strike Ace Kana, Cyber Dragon Nova, a really good card for Cyber Dragon decks, or like pretty much machine decks in general that like they're able to play level 5 machines. Bobroid, the Ultimate Battle Machine, Parapsychroid, you saw that. Kokimori Tornado, pretty good card. Its effect looks pretty good. I mean, destroying all special summon monsters seems good. Dragoon Legionnaire, Gravekeeper's Ascendant, pretty good Gravekeepers, allowing you to destroy cards on your opponent's side of the field at the cost of one of your Gravekeeper cards. Gearspring Spirit, Mermail Abyssland, Archfiend Emperor, the First Lord of Horror. You saw that one. I showed that one. Speedroid Marble Machine. If you remember, that was one of the cards that was in that Speedroid loaner deck. Core Compression, Leo Drake's Mane, Swords at Dawn. Saw that one. Ritual Beast Return, pretty good Ritual Beast card. At least for Duel Links. Glorious Illusion, pretty good Ritual Beast card, that one. At least for Duel Links. I'm not sure how good it is in but I feel like it should be pretty good. I mean, it's another one of those special summon base cards, and those are usually pretty good. Spiritual Light Art Hijiri, you saw that one. Evil Eye Retribution, seems like it's a negate for Evil Eyes, so seems pretty good. Revival Jam, BES Covered Core, Botanical Girl, Dark Lord Edda Arai, Mecha Phantom Beast Cal Griffin, Red Sparrow Summoner, FA Whipcrosser, Defrog Dragon, Tenyi Spirit Shathana, Checksum Dragon, Hiyari Ad Ignista, Ursoctic Mekk-Knights, 2 of them, Contract with Exodia, Gladiator Beast, Battle Archfiend Shield. I'll just go through these a little bit fast. I won't read them anymore because I got it going here. So you can feel free to pause if you need to. Okay, so there's all of them. I think my favorite one here is still going to be that for hire one. And for competitive reasons, Mecha Phantom Beast O-Line was a pretty cool pickup as well. So, bye everybody.